Hello, hello. Good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever y'all are. I am here with Bibi. Busujima Bibi. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Busujima Bibi. Hey, what's
All
up?
right. Oh, so today we are going to be talking about the Coffin of Andy and Leyley. And for that, I got us a nice BGM to play. So that'll be looping in the background. I hope y'all are as excited as I am, because there are a lot of hints as to like where chapter 3 is going. And I prepared a little slideshow for that. So let's see. I'll share that with you, Bibi, so you should be able to see that now.
Yes, I see
Then
it clear.
I will also share that with people in chat. Hi ATF, hi Mumber, hi Yash. Welcome in, and here is the presentation. I called it The Secrets of Andy and Leyley. Burial, Decay, and Segs.
Oh no!
So before I go into this, you mentioned that you picked up on something, like you found a note and you were doing like some research of your own.
Yes. So when I did my first playthrough, I there's like a place. There's like the security warden's like room inside of the game, where you can find some notes, and it's supposed to give you like a context on the lore, the background on why they are trapped in the building. And because I couldn't really tell what was an item and what was like just the background. I didn't click on some notes, and those notes were important for the lore because they pretty much told you that basically the water company is purposely saying that there's a virus in the water so that they can trap people on like their houses and then collect their organs and then sell them. Like I didn't know that for the longest time.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing that to like pick up on, and they say it a bit more outright, especially like when the hitman comes along in chapter 2. See, like, oh, he's a bit of a, presumably hired by the water company, since Andy and Leyley are the two loose ends from it. There was also, I don't know if you saw this or not, but in their bedroom at the start of the game, there's like in the bottom left corner, there's like a little piece of art.
Oh yeah.
And if you view it individually as Ashley, you just are like, oh man, I Fiverr assassin. Yeah, kind of. To be fair, he didn't know that they had, demon clairvoyance powers. Seems like he was pretty good at jimmying the lock to their motel, at least. But if you click on the drawer in like the bottom left with Andrew and Ashley together, they'll like have a cute little conversation about it. And that was something that I noticed only because I was like going through and like touching everything in the apartment like neurotically.
You're
I was like, I
trying
can't
to find a
miss
secret.
anything.
Yeah, it's so detailed. That's amazing. I kind of got a lot of information from like another part of the game, just because my chat insisted that I like keep clicking on the telephone where Ashley's calling Andrew's ex-girlfriend. You can pretty much tell like she didn't only like threaten her, she actively called her a couple of times, calling her a bitch.
Right, she was telling her making fun of the fact that like her childhood friends died. She was calling her like a slut. She was telling her to kill herself. Like, Ashley was being horrific to her.
Yes, and that actually made me empathize way more with her than before. I'm sure that not a lot of people caught that, because there's like items that you can miss.
Yeah, tons of those. I think that's what part of makes the game really engaging, is that like it feels like every time I went to check something, or almost every time, it rewarded me with like a little nugget of information.
Yeah, it has a lot of potential to replay it like a lot.
Yeah, and that's not even like, yeah, then there's like the alternate routes, which I'll probably do at some point. I'll probably do like the decay stuff eventually, but I'm definitely going for the good ending, as it were. So
I wanna ask, but I think I'm gonna leave that for like the last minute.
Okay. Then I think I will get us looking at this little slideshow. So let's take a look at the secrets of Andy and Leyley. There's a lot of promotional art in the devlogs. And the question that I wanted to ask was, I put Bibi a little bit in the way. I'll move her a little bit so that everyone can see. Okay. But I wanted to ask a question, like, is it canon? Is it fan service? Is it a little bit of, both? And I think I have reason to suspect that it's a little bit of both. When you looked at the promotional art yourself, what did you take away from it, Bibi?
That is a very, very funny question. Basically, I think because of the drawing that you just mentioned before, like there's that little interaction that Andy has with Leyley, pretty much also kind of gives you this idea, if I'm not wrong, if it was that little bit, I might be wrong, like it might be another interaction, but basically at some point you get this perception that Ashley is using, like, she tends to flirt a lot with Andy, but in a way that is not like extremely lewd, it's just like superficial. And there's a lot of fan theorizing that it might be because that's her way to keep him close. Like, it's basically manipulation. I think I kinda get that she does it not because she actually likes Andy, but because like it's a way to make him feel awkward, or feel like, oh, nobody will like my sister. My sister is fucking crazy. I need to stick. I need to stick by her. I need to support her. Otherwise, she'll be a mess. She'll forever be a mess. So I would say that it is kind of canon, but maybe it doesn't have like a reason behind it that is like only sexual. I think it's also part of Ashley's tactics to manipulate Andrew.
Yeah.
And aside from that, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Aside from that, I also think that the creator, it's just rather silly with the topic, because I think that when she did the first episode, she was answering questions about it, and somebody asked her like, oh, is this gonna be like incestuous? Is this gonna be like this or like that? Like how bad the enders are gonna be? And she answered something like, well, I could do it. Like if I wanted to do it, I could add whatever I want to my story. Like, because she has previous, if I'm not wrong, another game of hers also has like a similar kind of ending or a similar route. So she was teasing it like, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't do that, but I might do it. So she also plays along to that like fan service thing, and I would say that I completely agree with you. Yeah, I think it's both.
Yeah. Not the ETF. Yeah, well, you said it can be canon if she probably assumed he was talking to his GF. Yeah, Yeah, we're of a similar mind, Bibi. I think that it's a little bit of A and B, and part of the reason, one of the main reasons I started making these slides is because I wanted to explore like just how real some of these promotional art pieces might be, which is why I looked at continuity. Now, in you'll notice over on Andy's shoulder and back there's scratches. There's a hickey on Ashley's neck, and there's even the soda from Chapter 2 to the left of them. And I mean, these were released like this was something Nemlei put out like a while before I think she before she released Chapter 2 in early access. And I don't know, the fact that she paid that much attention to detail to like preserve that continuity makes me think that some of this promo art might not actually appear in the game, but it feels like it is drawing very heavily from like actual events in the game.
I mean, it could be what you're saying, like it's art that is not supposed to be in the game, but it could be if it's like the, let's put it like the sex route. It could pretty much be just like a scene where they're talking. I could totally see that happening.
Yeah, no, I would be absolutely down with like seeing this in the game. I mean, maybe the little shadow hands would be a little weird, but like I am all for the segs route. I'm invested, and
I think it's also one of its strongest selling points. Like I believe that the fact that there was like some level of incest in this game is what attracted like the most people to play it, or at least to talk about it. Because I saw a bunch of posts like in Twitter like saying, I can't believe this game has incest. I cannot believe this game is gonna be like this, and they play it, and the thing is optional. Like personally, I didn't know that it was optional. That's the first round I picked on, like naturally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it really is funny because like even in the like good route where like you still have the option to say no segs, no incest. With I think the other one's called the sanity route, or that's what people are calling it. It's also what's called on the door. But yeah, no, I didn't really know how optional or not optional the incest was either. But it did seem to be like really the sort of the flashpoint, the thing that made people want to talk about it a lot.
But you know what's kind of weird? The ending where they like where Ashley doesn't have the dream of then like doing the deed. I feel like that ending, the ending that is not like that, falls flat. I feel like it's not long enough. And also, like, there's not much interaction after that. Like, I remember there being, like, a couple of lines that they say, like, when Ashley wakes up and she talks with Andy, like, there's, like, lines of text and they talk. But on the other one, on that one that you choose the other door, and it's, like, just, like, their sibling relationship, I feel like it falls flat. They don't really talk much about anything. Like, she just wakes up and gets scared because Andrew is not there, and she assumes that he has killed himself, I guess, and searches for him, finds him. Then they both leave the house and they go to throw the corpses into the river or into the ocean. And that was weird. That made me feel like, okay, I feel like the author is speaking to me. I feel like I feel her intentions.
Yeah, she's definitely explored incest themes before. This is not necessarily new territory for Nemlei.
Oh, she has?
Well, I think so. Well, I don't know. Well, I say themes. Like, I know she's made previous games where like there are, you know, siblings who have, like, you know, strained relationship. There's one of the games she made, like, you find an alternate the main character finds, like, an alternate version of himself. There's one game where it's, like, two brothers, but one of them is basically a femboy. I don't think any of those past games have anything maybe as explicit as we're seeing here, but it seems like family relationships are something that Nemlei is generally interested in.
Maybe she found the perfect excuse to use it here, because, like, they're making deals with demons, they're killing people, they're cannibals, like, I feel like it can be justified.
No one will know this is my fetish if I make a good story around it. Pretty much, I feel like she found the perfect excuse with this one. I wouldn't be surprised. The internet is made up of bots and degenerates, and both like incest. Absolutely.
That is true.
Let's see. And then I had another one, continued. You can see again the hickey on Ashley's neck. We can't see the scratches in Andrew's current pose, but the presence of the hickey kind of implies to me that this is whatever is going on in this picture is as canon as whatever was going on in the last. Which again doesn't tell us too much, but I'm really interested by this picture, because, like, the setting is, like, they're in a park, they're far from some city. Andrew's puking into a well, presumably from drinking too much. Ashley's got some random, like, you know, scab on her knee from... I do not think Ashley has the BJ knees. I don't think...
It's just one. It's just one.
Yeah.
Chill out.
I suspect that there's, like, probably some sort of, like, conflict or something, and Ashley got scuffed up. If this is, again, you know, taken from the story, but it's hard to tell.
I just noticed
she does stand on one leg. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I'm not sure if I'm blind. Okay, I have a terrible perception of depth, but is there like a burning bush in the background?
Yeah, that looks... I'm guessing that's probably like a campfire. Presumably.
Maybe they are camping. Maybe this is supposed to happen in the third episode.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Because, right, you can't see the scratches on Andrew, but Ashley has the hickey on her neck. We've already seen that, you know, that with this, that next to the scratches, rather. So seeing the hickey makes me think that this is, you know, in the same sort of pseudo-continuity of whatever's going on in these promo images. I think that this is tying into the story. Which then makes me think, like, one, where the hell are they? Two, how did Ashley get her knee all messed up? And three, what the hell are they partying for?
It's making me think about okay, you wanted to name it the sex ending, okay? Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
The sex ending. During that, like, she has a vision of the future. So if this is a continuation of that moment, there's a high chance that Andrew has been drunk through all of it. Like, if they have been drinking before that happened. Because it makes no sense to me that if she, like, why does she have a hickey? Why is it there?
Yeah, I think for sure in this, in this image, they almost certainly... This would be post-coital, perhaps by a while though, because again, I don't think we see any hint of Ashley's knee being scuffed up in... Ooh, went forward a little bit. But I don't think we see any hint of Ashley's knee being scuffed up in this previous image. Although I suppose her left knee is covered up, and that's the one that would be injured.
Yes, very convenient.
Interesting. Yeah. This, so the conclusions that I drew from the promo art are, it seems to have some continuity with Chapter 2. It heavily implies that the Segs is real, and a lot seems to happen after it. There's the injured knee, they're partying in like a forest or the countryside, and so I started then digging into a bit of some other stuff. So yeah, this is just where I was noting, you see the scratches on Andrew's shoulders and the hickey on Ashley, which, you know, going back, we see the hickey in both of these and the scratches in this one. And then there was also, I don't know if you saw this during your playthroughs for alternate routes, but if you go for the questionable ending, as it's put, and then you choose never instead of never say never, you get this dialogue and then this internal monologue for Ashley. The Seg, yes, chat. The Segs is real. The Segs is real. I'm a full believer after digging into this more. Yeah, I'll read through it real quick. So it's never going to come to that, right? You and me. You say no. So Andrew says, "Thank God." And Ashley's thoughts are, "Though it sincerely doesn't matter to you one way or the other. It only matters that he's around, always around. So should he be open to such endeavors, you'd have no qualms about indulging him. What stronger leverage is there than that? But since he has a better head on his shoulders than you, it's a pointless pursuit. If anything, him being so unwilling would tip the odds in his favor, so forget it."
Yeah, that's a part that I misremembered before. Pretty much telling that Ashley doesn't really care if that's the case or not. She only wants Andrew to be by her side. That's her priority. Real kid flowers.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, you were talking about it earlier, and I'm in agreement there that it's like, it seems like Ashley isn't really, she's clearly not sex averse, but she also does not seem interested in it in any meaningful way. She really just views it as a tool to potentially control Andrew.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, which that makes it's an interesting dynamic, and I'm curious to see how that will develop, because again, it seems like a lot is going to happen after, you know, in the burial route. A lot will happen after they actually hook up for the first time. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew is just... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, continue, it's okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if the reason Andrew is getting, blackout drunk and puking into a well somewhere in, you know, the boonies is because he's, having second thoughts about screwing his sister.
Yeah, definitely. There's I also can't help to mention the theory that they're not actually siblings. And my chat loves to tell me that is full cop, but I really believe that they're gonna pull that at some point.
Interesting. I I think they probably are siblings. The reason I would say that is I would suspect that they're at least half siblings. We see.
Yeah.
So you only see the dad in fully rendered art once.
Yeah, when he's been dragged down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that he has pink eyes, like Ashley, in that art. And then the mom has green eyes, like Andrew. That personally makes me think that they're at least half siblings. It's possible that... Well, I saw someone theorizing that maybe the mom had Ashley with some random guy, and then... Or I guess would have had Andrew with some random guy, and then picked up a husband to support her and her son. I suppose I could see that. And it would still fit with Ashley being the daughter of her father, having those pink eyes. But
there's this so you just said that Andrew has green eyes and his mom also has green eyes, but they're different shades actually. Like
really?
I've color picked out. Yeah, they're Andrew's mom, it's a little bit more like lime green, and Andrew's like green like a bush, green like a bush. So that's the reason why I started those theories. Oh, maybe they're gonna pull here like, oh, they're not actually like blood related, they're half siblings, and that makes more sense, and that's a way to kind of justify the incest.
I could see that happening. I wouldn't be surprised though if Nemlei just goes full incest, but yeah, it could be that they're half siblings, which makes it half incest.
Half incest. Oh no! I mean, there's also this huge debate around like people kind of started taking it too seriously when it's like it's just a game. So I think that regardless if it's like they're completely blood related or not, it's gonna be the same, because again they're characters. It's not a real thing. So even if that's the case, I wouldn't care. Like it's still the same thing.
Yeah. Also, that's a good point that the definitely not an ATF agent brings up, which is that Mom was 17 when Ashley was born, which means she was 15 when Andrew was born, which is, I suppose, depending. I mean, even in America or whatever fictional country, I think some people have said that it's like supposed to be something Eastern European. It's not that teen pregnancy is uncommon throughout the world, but it does add some interesting context to the mother.
Yeah, I mean, I think that can happen in Eastern Europe, but there's like a lot of other countries where that's also the case.
Yeah. I mean, it's true basically everywhere. It happens everywhere.
Yes.
But yeah,
Someone in chat mentioned something very interesting that I only just thought about right now. They say, what's the deal with the discrepancy of the dad's voice and eye colors? Because
like the color of his text.
Talks, yes.
That is an interesting thought, and it's also true with the mother, right? Because she has yellow text, but then like sort of yellowish green eyes.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's just Nemlei wanting to differentiate the text so you can immediately tell who's talking. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Nemlei is using that as some way to hint about something being off.
Maybe because I feel like she doesn't miss those details easily.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems to be very attentive to details like that. Like how she, the dad basically never has a portrait on his own because he's just that much. He's the version of Andrew who never figured out how to stand up to, his version of Ashley.
Yeah. I also even started, whenever there's like a chapter in the game that is not released yet, there's a lot of series, and for some reason I kinda started feeling when I was playing this game, I started feeling like maybe there's a chance that Andrew and Ashley's parents are also like related. Maybe they were also siblings. They kind of look alike, but I guess that's like a very weird theory that I have no way of justifying. It's just like the sort of feeling the game kind of gave me.
Yeah, no, I've heard that theory as well. I don't think I believe in it. I think they're probably just, my guess is it was probably just the mom being, maybe making some not great decisions in her teens. But yeah, there's no real proof one way or the other. Also, somebody said, not the DIA. You said you feel bad for the dad as he was the one good person so far. I will say, I will say that the dad was also complicit in the scheme to sell off Andrew and Ashley, and it is true that he basically just goes along with whatever his wife does. But I think that is something worth remembering, is that he was willing to go along with it. Oh god, speaking of the dad, so the memory sequence where Andy and Leyley are making their blood pact, did you know that you can go outside onto the balcony?
Yes, and you can talk with the dad.
Yeah, okay. When I first watched Pippa play through it, she didn't do that, and I was like, oh fuck, he's basically just, he's all like on the verge of jumping. So he really is. He's going through it. He's probably gone through it the most out of anyone who I guess was still alive at the start. Him and Andrew are pretty similar in a lot of regards, really. I think Andrew even comments on it in his own internal monologue at some point.
Yeah, they're extremely similar, which is why I think the theory of the parents being siblings also comes from the fact that the relationship that the parents have is so similar to Ashley's and Andrew's, that maybe it's a way of Nemlei conveying the idea that this might be them if they grow up and stay together and don't fix their siblings' relationship.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It would also help explain how. Catch you later, Justin T. Have a good one. It would help explain, the mother getting pregnant right at 15 for the first time. Especially if, they also had poor parentage, but yeah, hard to tell. This is one of the few screenshots from Chapter 3. I remember being real excited about it when I first found it. This at least confirms that we'll see them getting summoned to the realm in between, which it looks like is where they are. Let's see. mark on Andrew's hand shows the interest of some demonic entity, right? And yeah, this was in, I took this from devlog 4. I'm curious, like, about like the context for them getting here, and obviously we can only get that from playing the game. Yeah, I think I'll probably just blow through the next couple slides, because they're just a couple of things from Chapter 2 that I wanted to take note of. So this is where they summoned Lord Unknown, in like the cultist area. It didn't understand human speech. It didn't punish Andrew and Ashley for summoning it without an offering. And while the cult had previously failed to summon it, Ashley might have given them the knowledge to succeed, because previously they had been using cold blood taken from like some butcher shop nearby.
Yeah.
I think the part that really interests me is the fact that the entity, the demon, didn't punish Andrew and Ashley for summoning it without an offering.
I think that's because, in a way, okay, I might be wrong with this because I don't really remember this detail clearly, but Ashley is regarded as a tar soul, but we never get to see what the demon says about Andrew's soul, do we?
Yeah, no, I mean, it just says, I think it just says something like, it says that he's interesting or something like that, or maybe it says I see, but then it just
immediately just goes, this is the brother.
Yeah, and then it tells him like, bring him next time I summon you, is what it tells her.
It might have something to do with the mark.
Yeah, I think so. And then there's also the cult leader who people have dubbed Six Eyes, I think, or something like that. Who we know has seen Andrew's face. He previously thought that Andrew was a cultist. And then they came in with like that one cult member who was cleaning up afterwards and showed him how to summon. So Six Eyes is probably going to also be really interested in Andrew, if I had to guess. Which brings me to some predictions. I got this message in chat last night, which I thought was really interesting, but also really fucked up. Said that he predicted that in the next chapter the demon will try and talk Andy and Leyley to do it, the Segs, as it were, so the demon can have the kid, which I thought was a really interesting idea. It would explain why Andrew would actually sleep with Ashley despite still having qualms about it, right? If they had to do it as part of like a pact with a demon. But yeah, I don't know. I will put away the slides now, as that's about all I had in them. I have some private notes for some other predictions that I'll read from in a sec. Let's see. Close that. Now we've got the good old background. Maybe make us a little bit bigger. There we go. Too big. Perfect. Let's see, what did I write down? Yeah, okay, so I think that they will probably try to summon the Lord Unknown again. I think that will almost certainly happen. I suspect that they're going to use their relationship with the smaller demon to help translate what they want to the bigger demon. Or, alternatively, I could also see the cult trying to... Because we see the mark on Andrew's hand. I could see the cultists trying to hold Andrew hostage to make Ashley help them summon, since she's really good at it, and them having to figure it out that way.
That could be okay. Yeah, I could see that totally happening. So aside from them using Ashley, I feel like there's probably like a reason why the cult is summoning demons, aside from whatever like selfish reasons they might have, like because it grants wishes and stuff like that. Maybe, I guess, and tying that to the other theory of like the demon potentially forcing them both to have like a child, to use that child as, I don't know, some sort of antichrist plot, or just stealing the child's body or whatever. It might be that the cultists already have like a message from this demon. This is just me theorizing. And already kind of know what they need to do in a way, because they're followers of this huge demon, and maybe, as you said, they will take Andrew hostage to kind of like lure Ashley to start the ritual and summon the demon and everything. But I am not sure where else that could lead to, because there's this theory about like who the guy that was trying to kill them at the hotel is. We're not sure if he belongs to the water company or if he's like tied somehow to the cult. So I don't really know why the cult would want them dead if that's the case. I guess it makes more sense that it could be like the water company.
Yeah, I suspect. So I think that from what the game has told us, right? There was a letter in the hitman's car that said something along the lines of like, "Thank you, you know, we're hiring you to do our laundry, and in fact, we don't really want any update on it because we trust you. In fact, the less we know, the better." I suspect that the water company will probably play a very small role, if any, in Chapter 3. Since it seems like Nemlei really set it up, story-wise, for them to think that the siblings are dead. But...
yeah, that makes sense, actually. There's also the question on why the water company is harvesting organs. Like, is it just to make money, or are they somehow tied to the cult, or somehow tied to the demons?
That's right. I remember there was someone God. So the water company it's run by like some like former surgeon. And somebody theorized, and I don't think there's much evidence for this, but somebody theorized that he basically accidentally summoned a demon while performing a surgery once, and that guy like might be the cult leader himself, or something weird like that. I'm not sure I believe that, but I just thought it was an interesting theory. But
it is very interesting, but it's kind of strange. Like, how do you perform a surgery and accidentally summon a demon?
Yeah, I don't personally think that's the case, because also, like, one of his cult members was trapped in one of those apartments, and he could have easily, arranged to have that guy removed.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if the cult member was inside of the building, why not just like take him out and not leave him there? He's part of the cult. It makes sense. Well,
yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But then I guess, like, I think the really big question mark to me is the end point. Like, for the decay route, my guess is that you will basically have the opportunity as Ashley to try and prevent Andy from, try and prevent Andy from killing you. And, certain choices that Ashley doesn't make, and if you get to play as Andrew, some of the choices that he does or doesn't make will affect that. But maybe it's just, you're doomed to have the scene where either Andy kills her or she shoots him. But
Yeah.
with Burial, I think it seems like there's a more open possibility for the future. Like, if the water company doesn't know they're alive, and according to, legit insurance companies, they're dead, right? They have, the parents took out life insurance policies, so according to everyone twice over, they are super dead. Basically, the only people who know they're still alive are the cult.
Yes.
Which means that if they manage to either join the cult or kill them, either way, really, they seem to be able to... They could potentially just walk away, get a cabin somewhere and, raise a bunch of antichrists.
That's cute. That's a cute idea. I think that... Yeah, I think that... Listen, I haven't really played any other of the games that Nemlei has done, so I wouldn't know what she tends to pick as possible endings. Like, does she really make extremely gruesome and bad endings? Like, because I was thinking, there's a chance that if you get the incest ending. Sorry, you go the incest route. There's a chance that the game might punish you for it.
Right.
So I was thinking, like, maybe at the very end, they end up having to something happens with Andrew because he's marked by the demon, or he dies, or they really can't be together because that's obviously bad in a way, because you're not fixing either of their problems. Like, Andrew is not capable of living Ashley alone, and Ashley is not capable of living without Andrew. So it would make sense that it's like a neutral to bad kind of ending, to me at least. And then the normal one where they're just siblings, I think that there's gonna reach a point where they have to solve their issues, and that's how you achieve the good ending, like without each other depending and like being extremely toxic.
Yeah, well, I suspect that's, like... I wouldn't be surprised, especially with the non-incest version of the Burial route, if that something like that happens, where they basically, like, reconcile their relationship, because it's in Ashley's dream before, like, right when you choose either the questionable or the sane door. The sane door shows it's a son between Ashley and Andrew, which presumably means they have a happy relationship. And then it shows a broken heart over Ashley, and she's looking at Andrew and a yellow stick figure that is presumably Julia, with a heart between them. Which also makes me think that Julia might be coming back into the mix in Chapter 3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which, yeah. Malcolm, you made an interesting point with what if the cultist was put there for a reason. That would be that would be super big brain Machiavellian of the cult. I wouldn't put it past Nemlei to do that. But
the cultist was put there for a reason. Which cultist? The one of the
one
the
they ate. Yeah, the one at the apartment that they ate. I'm not sure if I buy into that. Also, Rediker, you said that Nemlei's last game shows a correlation via an ending with a demon baby that looks like the main demon our protagonists work with. And I have seen people point that out. That the demonic imagery seems to be consistent throughout her games. Like, there's lots of eyes everywhere. And yeah, especially if there's this demon baby, as it were. Yeah, I don't know. And if... what did you say? Either Julia comes back or the yellow stick figure is just representative of any girl that Andrew dates. Yeah, I think... that's a good point. It seems like yellow is pretty often used for Julia in the game, which is why I suspect it might be her. A lot of other people think so too.
What's the color of Andrew's mom's text?
I believe Andrew's mom's text is also yellow.
It's kind of weird, because Julia's text is yellow, Andrew's mom's text is yellow, and Nina's text is also yellow. So there's a chance...
Go ahead.
That I got this theory that the colors that we see are from Ashley's perspective. Because all three of them have, like, the common attribute of being, like, someone that Ashley hates, and that she wants to, like, kind of take away from Andrew.
Interesting.
Because it's also weird what you mentioned before about the blue text belonging to the dad, although his eyes are pink.
Yeah. It's an interesting theory. I'm not sure...
Blood thickens.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's definitely possible. There definitely is a lot of, like, hinting and imagery based off of color. Like, I think a good example is, I mean, just there's the entire game with you know how Nemlei's art style uses color, but with the plushes that Ashley does in the dream, on the burial route, you know, I remember Julia was, I believe, represented by a yellow plush again. And I think Nina was represented by a purple plush.
Yes.
And the game confirms that those are those two because you put the purple plush in the box and the green and the yellow one in the trash. But yeah, I guess the thing that I thought was interesting if Julia shows up again is how she'll be handled. I really hope that we can let her live, because she seems like a really sweet girl.
I am rooting for Ashley in this
one. But one of the theories that I saw, I think someone suggested it in my chat a while back when I was playing alternate routes for the game. Somebody suggested that maybe that's the reason that Ashley decides to pursue Andrew sexually, is because Julia shows back up, and Andrew threatens, and if Andrew says, like, oh, I will kill you if you try and hurt Julia, we're leaving her alone, I could see Ashley then going, okay, well, if I can't kill her, I'll just do the next best thing and fuck Andrew.
Maybe. There's also the whole thing of Andrew asking Julia to tie her hair up.
Yes. He and there's another one where in chapter 2, when they are in the motel together. One of the beds has pillows, the other has two. And if you touch the bed when you're playing as Andrew, the internal monologue shows up that says, "Oh yeah, you totally have nightmares as often as you say."
Well, yeah, they definitely sleep together there. I think that's confirmed because
says... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Ashley says that he cannot sleep at night, so whenever he gets woken up by nightmares, he moves to her bed.
Yeah, but the thing that stuck out to me there is that the internal monologue heavily implies that Andrew sometimes lies about having nightmares, just so that he can cuddle up with Ashley. Right? Because it's like, oh yeah, you totally have nightmares as often as you say. Like...
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
damn.
That's and yeah, you mentioning him asking Julia to tie up her hair reminded me about that. Because it's that there are tons of hints of, Andrew having been a siscon for a very long time.
But what does it mean that he said that? Because I saw some theories. Some people were saying, oh, it's because of the mother. Because the mother also has her hair up. Or is it because of Ashley? There's so many things.
Yeah, that's... A lot of people were very upset that they could not fuck the mother, which fair enough. She is a very beautiful woman.
No, I
did you
excuse that. Oh,
did you see that
real.
fake? Did you see the fake image that was circulating? Yeah, you thought that was real?
I thought that was real for the longest time, and I told Chad, and they were they didn't say anything for a little while, and then they told me, no, baby, that's not real. Stop thinking you're gonna fuck them up.
Yeah. Oh, somebody in chat suggested it might even be a cultist, or herself from the one on stage singing, which would be and then you also mentioned chapter 1 made a mention of Julia's sister, which could be someone to look out for. I don't know if I think that if we were going to get Julia's sister, it would probably be the reason I don't think it would be the one singing is because Andrew can walk up to her when she's on the stage, and she doesn't seem to react to him. And presumably, since Andrew dated Julia for a long time, or at least it's implied that he did, she would probably be able to recognize him. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really curious, what the hell they're going to get up to after their relationship, has that shift.
I have no idea. I was gonna say, actually, it kind of makes sense that Andrew is more has already been into broken stuff before, because listen to this. So Andrew likes Leyley, sexually. Let's put it like that. But Leyley doesn't necessarily I confused them. Ashley doesn't necessarily like Andrew that way, but she knows that he likes her that way. So that's the reason why she flirts with him, to kinda try to keep him close. Because there's that manipulation factor that is very strong with her, so that she's not left alone. And because of the text that we checked earlier, it says there she doesn't really care. All she wants is him close to her. But to me that means, okay, Andrew has at some other point, maybe before the story, before the time that the story is set in right now, maybe in the past, there has been hints that Ashley picked up that that's the case. She knows her brother likes her, and that's why she flirts with him.
There are hints. You said that Ashley knows.
I'm saying that I think that they're probably gonna explore that with like a memory similar to what happened to Nina.
I see. That would be interesting. Yeah, my personal theory on that is well, I have a few, because there is good credence to your theory that she knows, because at some point it was in the burial route in chapter 2. Ashley says something along the lines of, when they're talking about the vision, Ashley says, "I figured it would happen eventually," which is interesting, which means that she has considered this before.
Yes.
Incest is not good, I think. Wrong. Cringe. Weak. Everyone points at that guy. Yeah. And look, I've said this before. Do not do your siblings in real life. That is bad. But this is fiction, and fictional incest is fun. And
it's
I will not back down.
I can completely get. I remember back when. I think that the first person I ever saw playing this was Pipa as well. And she tweeted like something regarding like, oh, my stepbro or my brother, whatever, and I was like, no, you don't even have siblings. You don't know what that would be like. But then like, once you play the game, you kind of realize, oh, this is pure fiction, like, and it's not harming anyone, so why does it really matter? I don't think you should worry about the fictional characters, chat. Don't worry, stop worrying. We're having fun. We're having fun theorizing. Like, there's like certain degree of drama, because that's incest involves a certain amount of drama. I feel like everyone enjoyed seeing Andrew and Ashley's mom get shocked at the idea. Because it was hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's been fun watching some of the just like the hysteria and controversy around the game. This is going back quite a ways to a previous discussion we had. Another thing that I don't know why this popped into my head just now, but another thing that made me doubtful of the mother and father being related is the mother's reaction to, like, when she suddenly suspects, oh, you fucked her, right? She just seems utterly, like, she was trying to sweet talk Andrew, and then like the moment she thinks, like, she doesn't even try sweet talking him anymore. She's just like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you?
The other thing is, like, why did she jump to that conclusion as well? Like, I am sure Andrew's mom also had probably realized the same hint that Ashley got, and that's why she knows. Like, because it's so normal. Even if, I don't know, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't say like, oh, it's because you fuck her. No. There has to have been some other instances where the family, Ashley, her mom, and maybe the dad also realized, okay, Andrew might like Ashley a little bit more than just like sibling-wise.
Yeah, I think it's definitely interesting because she knows that they get up to shenanigans together. Like according to her, she knew that they were responsible for Nina's death. She did see Andrew groping Ashley's ass and then seeing them on the couch. That is true. It's interesting that she sees that, but then still, I suppose maybe that's her in the basement is just her trying to put puzzle pieces together. Because the context for her saying that, right, was Let's see.
At one point, she also insists that they both go to sleep. No, wait, that they
And
both
separately.
move to separate. Yes, they sleep separately, but also that they move to different houses.
Yeah, earlier. That's right. And they both gave her that look that, like, you know, I don't know what when they had like the shadow cast over their faces. I don't know what the like artistic term is for that, but I like every VTuber model has that, and like it is a great way to express emotion. But yeah, they both just gave her that like death stare.
Yes.
But yeah, she definitely. Yes. I agree with you that she's onto something.
Yeah, I think so as well. Because there's no way. At some point, she probably like went to their bedroom and then found out that Andrew was in Ashley's bed. At some point, it had to have happened. There's no way, and she was gonna weird it out, but say, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and I think that like when they're little kids, it's like, oh, whatever, they're just little kids. But once they're like, teenagers and older, it's like, okay, you guys are a little bit old to still be cuddling. Come on now. But and she was also, I mean, it's the game states many times over just how much of an absent mother she was, and also like how much she favored Andrew over Ashley.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Even if Ashley is a little bit of a brat, like more than a little bit, but it makes no sense to me that I think that it's also like Nemlei trying to hint us that she didn't really want to have another kid, like, or something. Like, I'm not sure. I feel like there's something there. Maybe it also ties to the other theory that we have, that maybe Andrew's mom had him and then married another dude that is Ashley's dad, and then they had Ashley.
Yeah,
the reason why she's like that, because why is Ashley like that? Like, even if the mom is like slightly careless, not slightly, completely careless about her children, where does Ashley's psychopathic tendencies come from?
Right. I think that we see some interesting things around that, like there's the lemon muffin scene. Did you see that one?
The lemon muffin scene?
Yeah, where it's like,
sure.
Okay, so it basically the scene is, it's Ashley's birthday, and Andrew takes her out to like a store to get her a cake, and ends up like buying some cheap, some value pack of lemon muffins, and maybe like a little frosting, and it's basically just a cute scene that shows, it shows Andrew taking care of Ashley, but it also, the dialogue in it shows like how much Ashley is neglected by their parents.
Oh yeah.
And I could probably actually pull up the game and grab a save that's just before that if you wanted to see the scene.
Sure, because I haven't seen that scene. I think I missed it when I played. Is it on which route is it?
That's a good question. I think...
Because I saw a lot of people referring to Ashley as that Andrew raised her. Like, she's the kind of sibling that got raised by their other sibling because their parents didn't pay attention to her.
Yeah, I think... God.
Yeah, the chat saying that the reason she's so attached to Andy could be because her parents neglected her. Yeah, that's definitely... But not also that, but like, okay, so I was overthinking this.
Mhm.
And it's not only because her parents were neglected her, but because she says this. She says that nobody wants to be her friend because she's annoying. She's annoying, she's bratty, she wants everyone to do what she tells them. And the only person that doesn't say no to her, it's Andrew. But that's kind of weird because it's not like Ashley has had parents that have spoiled her to death. So where does that attitude come from? Probably from the fact that Andrew's the one that can say no to his sister.
Right. Yeah,
so in a way, he's also responsible of why Ashley turned out the way she is. Aside from being a psychopath, the fact that she cannot hang out with anyone else, she cannot be friends with anyone else, and only Andrew, it's because he puts up with her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Andy's the one who spoiled her.
Yeah. Apparently it's when Ashley's asleep in the car before they rob the parents. That's good to know. Yeah, I think I should probably step up. I need to like refill my water and make sure my cat isn't gonna do anything unwise. So I might want to take just like a quick break. We could either go to like a waiting screen, or if you wanted to just hang out. If you want to take a break as well, then I'll probably just put us on the waiting screen.
I too want to take a break. I need some water.
Okay. So I'm gonna put us on the waiting screen. You will get to listen to some sick tunes, and then I will be back in a few minutes, and we will boot up the Coffin of Andy and Leyley to explore some of those missable scenes that have important information about Andy and Leyley. We'll see you all very soon. Okay, and we're back. So I'm going to boot up the game, which means I should probably find the BGM and turn it off, since we will have the actual music of the game to use instead.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Hit play. Why is it not showing on the screen? Oh, you know what? It's probably, I can fix that really easily. Okay, there we go. So the scene we are looking for, according to chat, it is somewhere, it's in the dream sequence that she has while they're on the car ride to their parents' house. So that'll be... I'm not sure where in my saves it was. I'll just try something random like this. Okay, this is way too far into the game. Oh, also, let me, I forgot. I'll also screen share to you so you can see it in real time.
Okay. Perfect.
There. That should be good.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So, I'll try and load. Let's see. I guess it'd be right here. No. Go a couple ones back.
Well, I think it's that one.
Yeah, this might be the... Yes, okay. So, there's a trick to this place. What we want is that little present right there.
Oh, I need
See
the
if I
flowers.
can... God, where do I... These suckers. Need to make sure I don't look like a dumbass while I'm doing the game's puzzles.
It's okay.
I'm not particularly...
Maybe you need to be like a further back to have more flowers?
It's possible. I think... for our purposes, I'm gonna need this, thankfully.
Okay.
Find a present. Inside is a lemon muffin disguised as birthday cake. Oh, do you want to do the voices for Andy and Leyley?
Oh god. Sure.
Okay.
If my throat lets me.
Okay, yeah, no pressure. If you're not feeling great, then you can absolutely. Oh, I should probably also shrink
yeah,
this a little bit.
I got let me 1 second because my mom's kind of screaming my full address.
Oh yeah, no problem. Move us over, maybe like a Dece. Like that. All right, how are y'all doing while Bibi goes and talks to the mother drow, the matron? Let's see, Bibi's good at the voices, yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Whatever happens in Chapter 3, I hope there's a good ending for Andy and Leyley. Dealing with a demon usually doesn't end well. Yeah, it's, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a number of, like, good to bad endings. I kind of hope that you can get good to bad endings based on, like, how much affection you get between the siblings through, like, buying the soda and splitting the money and stuff like that.
Aww, that would be so cute. Can't wait, I'm so excited for the next chapter.
Oh, hey, Bibi, your mic has got just like a little bit of a buzz to it.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright. You might just want to give it a whack or something. I don't know.
It's probably my phone. Is this fine?
Yeah,
Hello?
I think it's gone.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if your throat starts to hurt when we do the voices, then yeah, don't even worry about it.
I will try my best.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
Kinda takes me back.
Get lost in your thoughts for a bit.
Sigh.
I'm home!
Oh shit! Oh, you wanna do both of them?
Do Andy.
Okay.
Oh, what's that you got there?
My teacher gave it to me.
That's nice of her.
She gives one to everyone on their birthday. It's not special.
She's not getting paid to do it, so she's going out of her way to try and make you smile. What a sweet kid he was.
Hey, Andy?
Yeah?
Isn't it interesting that when it's your birthday, you have your classmates come over and stuff?
Oh, I'm in the wrong window. There we go.
But when it's my birthday, we can never afford anything.
I've got some pocket money. Wanna go buy a cake?
Nah, it's not like my friends would show up anyway.
Forgot to mute Discord. I'm a fool. Just set to D&D so I don't get ping sounds. Oh. There we go.
They're always busy when I ask them for anything. Even when I haven't said the date yet. Or the date.
More cake for us.
I don't know.
Come on, let's go get you something.
Okay. Frozen cakes?
Hey, I'm on a budget. Yikes, 20 bucks for whatever the hell that is? No thanks. You watch as Andy scouts the cakes, or more accurately, their price tags. Say, I've got an idea. How about instead of cake, we get the muffin value pack?
What? Those muffins taste lemon extract and sadness.
If I put whipped cream on them, you'll have a dozen cakes instead of just one.
Ah, the kid just can't afford a cake. Okay, fine. But then you'll also have to watch Hypergore Splatterbrains do with me.
That's age restricted. You'll have to ask Dad to...
No, we still have it.
We do? I thought we rented it months ago.
Yup, Mom said to just keep it at this point, and never to go back to that shop again.
That's short-term thinking. Well, whatever. Deal. You son of a bitch! Oh, Spider-Man! You're ugly! My wife again! My intestines! Why do you like this movie again?
Because I was told I can't watch it.
Ah, of course. Well, happy birthday, Leyley.
Thank you.
Remind Mom to put some money aside for you next year.
Nah, that's okay.
Huh?
I think this birthday stuff is getting fucking stupid anyway.
Watch your mouth, you little shit.
But it is. So what if it's been another year? It's all nonsense anyway. Who cares?
Well, I, for one...
Then that makes a grand total of one person who cares.
Fine, I'll just buy you something on my own then. And I happen to like these sad lemon muffins, so guess what you'll get next year too?
I can't. What if they stop making them?
They won't, but if they do, I'll make my own just to spite you. Your existence will be forever celebrated with lemon-flavored dough and preservatives.
God, no! At least get what the chocolate ones.
What? You like those better? Why didn't you say so at the store?
I thought you wanted lemon ones.
Only because I thought you liked them.
No! And didn't you just say you liked them?
I was lying so you could keep playing coy.
Oh no!
Okay, sorry, I'll get the chocolate ones next time.
Nah, these are growing on me. Thanks, Andy. You're my favorite lemon muffin.
So you pretend to like me? Nice. Okay, just keep laughing. Just for something.
I wish my brother loses all his friends and never finds love.
Wow, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
The good old bad times. So that's it. I'd never seen this before.
Mhm.
So cool.
Yeah. It's... Okay, I also need to, I love the background music, but holy hell is it loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for now I can probably... Let's see, is there anything else? There are more missable scenes. Like, did you see the one where you can spot, you can run into the demon in, like, one of your visions or something like that? And he has, like, a bunch of souls collected, of, like, all the souls that he's gotten sacrificed to it.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay. So, for that... By the way, chat, how is Bibi's volume compared to the game and its music? Because if she's a little quiet, I can turn her up. Probably. Somehow. She's a hair low. Okay. So... the one thing I didn't test.
Oh no.
Let's see. Okay, I don't know how to make Bibi louder at the moment in like a private call, but I have another solution.
I can do it. I can fix that on my own.
Oh, okay.
Just let me know if you can hear like anything.
Yeah, you're a good bit louder now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So right, the platonic love door. That sounds about right as to the. Oh God, which of these 7,000 saves will it be? Let's find out. So start pressing. Okay, no. This is. Oh, actually. Hold on. Okay, so this is what you can spot when you are getting chased by Andrew in the decay ending.
Oh, okay, that's the door that was closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never opened it. What are you doing here?
And you can actually see, so...
What are these things? Huh? They look a little cute.
Hey, yeah.
I said cute.
I'm not sure which souls are which for the most part. However, we can see 2 souls over here that are very interesting. Why is this? Oh, sorry. Fuck.
Why is this one a different color? Oh, so my soul looks like this too?
This is much darker.
These two seem to fancy one another.
Yeah. So, what I believe is, so these are all the souls that this demon has acquired. So presumably, this one would be the cultist. Mm-hmm. This one would be the warden, and then this would be the light-colored one would be Dad. And the tarsal to be would be the mom.
Oh.
Right? Right? And so...
Makes sense.
And so one of the things that got me thinking was, especially when somebody talked about the demon wanting Andrew and Ashley to have a child together to make a demon, was maybe like that's how demons can be created, is like... you have more and more fucked up souls, or maybe like a tarsal has to willingly give birth to a demon, or something weird like that. And so it makes sense that basically, I don't know, the mom could have been a tarsal, but didn't end up being one. Ashley is one, and so Ashley would have the ability to more easily, like, summon demons and make the Antichrist, and so on and so forth. Hey, 4 souls is a respectable amount for a young demon. Yeah, he's going to demon college, all right? He's
a baby demon. He's a small...
Yeah. Especially if it is to be believed that this demon is the same demon that was freshly spawned from whatever Nemlei's last game was. Which I might have to check that out at some point and like do a Nemlei anthology to play through like all of her games and see if I can find references to them. In this.
Yeah, I think there's a high chance.
Yeah. I think there's a bit more dialogue you can have with the demon as well, explaining why she can find him here.
So is this a dream, or am I really here? Huh?
am interrupting your dream.
Oh, so this is a dream, but you're really here?
No, this is but a vision of me.
I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? What do you want?
Nothing, not right now.
You summoned me for no reason?
You are using my talisman again. I am seeing what more. Us meeting is coincidental.
What the hell? You're not welcome to snoop in on my dreams.
Demon says nothing, but it won't leave either.
What a creep. You're just gonna do whatever you want, huh?
There is no reply.
Well, I should get back to having my nightmare vision then. Do you know what's chasing me anyway?
We shall see.
Sigh. I'm gonna die at the end of this vision, aren't I?
We shall see.
Helpful.
Farewell, doors open. I will summon you soon. Touch him again? Ah.
He's not in a
Yeah.
jolly mood.
Yeah, there's. I'm trying to think now if there are any other. Did you do the other door for the burial route, the non-incest door?
Yes, the one that gets.
Okay.
Wait. The normal ending or like the bad ending? Sorry, the bad route.
The good route, the burial route that's non-incest. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, you did it. So
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
okay, so you gathered all the souls and bottles and stuff. Okay, so I don't.
Yes.
That might be the only thing then. This might have been the last one of like optional things that you missed.
I've got
maybe-
a vision to watch. Bye.
But yeah.
There's
I
no
think the
way to
only-
escape from Andrew, right? When he's
No.
chasing you.
Well, if you have bullets in your gun, you can shoot him in the head.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen that?
I didn't shoot him. I let him kill us.
You want to see the other one?
I mean, sure. I don't know if there's any change.
A little bit, kinda.
Okay, just keep it to that part.
Yeah, and then I imagine you're probably getting a little worn out doing all the voices, so I'll probably close the game after that.
Ah, it's just you? No, wait. Something isn't. I don't suppose we could talk things out. There. Choose. Come on, Andy. Playing dice with your sister.
Tag. I'm it. You should run. In 3, 2, 1.
Wait, no, it's not my fault.
This episode is titled
No, wait.
Andy and Leyley and
No, Andrew, wait.
the final finale, finally.
No, I'm sorry, okay? I'll be better. Let's just leave and forget about all of this. Everything will be fine. I'll behave, I promise.
You've already shown me that's not true. I'm not falling for this again.
No. Wait, I'm sorry.
I am so tired of your sorries. They don't mean shit. He is going to kill you. He'll really kill you this time. Draw your gun. Bang bang, motherfucker!
Guess what?
Of course it makes her laugh. Oh.
Bang, bang! I cannot laugh.
Yeah.
Fucker, you thought I wouldn't? Yeah, right. I wouldn't. Fuck you, asshole. You waste of my... Waste of all of me. I'm glad you're fucking dead, you cunt. Glad you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oh, and nothing else changes on this round?
I'm not sure. You know, the other thing I'm really curious about is what, like, 'cause in one of the dream sequences, you get the option to kill Leyley. In, like, Andrew's dream sequence.
Oh, I did that. Nothing happens.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
I presumed that, like, that would lock you out of the segs route, but seems like that's not the case then. Interesting.
No, she just gets weirded out. Yeah. You mean baby, like small Ashley, right?
Yeah, little Leyley.
Yeah. Even if you try to choke her, she like takes a step back and then gets weirded out, but continues the thing normally.
Oh. Huh. Also, according to someone, if the gun's empty, he just kills you. If there are bullets left, and you let him kill you, there's a bit more dialogue. I see. But you said you chose to let him kill you on your playthrough, so you had the bullets in the gun?
Yeah, I had the bullets in the gun, but I still let him kill me.
Gotcha. Yeah. Alright, well, let me close this up real quick. Got that backup background there.
Well, there we go. Leyley just debates you and mentions that most people would be horrified to kill the child. Yeah, I wasn't.
I mean, to be fair, it's Leyley. She's a little demon spawn.
Yes.
Evil from the start.
Yeah, I think so. Now that I saw the soul of the mother, the supposed soul of the mother, I guess it makes sense that she's evil. But she's okay. Okay, I'm gonna guess that killing people and doing the rituals, it's what makes you like a full tar soul.
Yeah, I'm guessing that you probably have to take someone's life, like actually murder someone to be a tar soul, because that seems to be the main distinction between Ashley and her mother, right? Because her mother was willing to let her children, you know, presumably be butchered for organs, but she never actually killed them.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
What are the chances of meeting another tar soul in Chapter 3? That's an interesting thought. What were you were about to say something, though.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, I think that at the very end, we'll only find out when the third chapter releases and we can see all of the different endings. There's probably gonna be more than 3, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of variations.
Yeah, because what I suspect, right, is we're gonna have at least 4 endings, I think, and the minimum 4 are the incest and non-incest of Burial Root, and then for the Decay Route, there's presumably Ashley kills Andrew and Andrew kills Ashley. That's at least 4. I suspect that Decay Route will also have at least one other option, which would be to prevent Andrew's eventual decision to kill Ashley, if you, like, you know, are able to boost their I don't know. that's also presuming that there is some sort of like affinity or relationship score that's in this game, which I mean I imagine there is, right? With all the options to like split the money, buy the soda for Ashley, do stuff like that. It feels like it's building up to something.
Maybe. Yeah, I could see that happening. Maybe not. It could be a little more complicated to get that, or if they do,
Yeah.
it's really gonna be an update so that we know how much affinity scores they have with her.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like the affinity score stays hidden if it even exists. But yeah, it could also be it seems weird to me that like with a having made the game as like intricate with its storytelling as Nemlei did. I don't know if intricate is necessarily the right way, but having added all the optional bits to the game and its story, it feels like Nemlei is building up the ability to essentially make them more fond of each other through various actions. Like I
Mm.
think also like another example of that is like the thing I mentioned like earlier in the stream where they that you can look at a drawing with the two of them and like they'll have a little conversation about it and it's super cute. I feel like all the things like that, things that are you're completely able to miss. It feels like, and it could just be the reward in and of itself, getting to see the scene, but it feels like she's building towards something.
Yeah, yeah, I totally can see it happening. I'm not sure what's gonna change though.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. It feels so open-ended, but I think I think that we will get some sort of it might just be one ending and it might just be like, the sane ending or it might be an option that we get in all the routes. But I think there will probably be some sort of like, you know, they get to be happy and walk off into the sunset, but I'm not sure how particularly. I suspect
Yes, exactly. It's hard.
the only thing
There
that I
might not be a good
feel
ending.
yeah, no, I'm certain there will be an abundance of bad endings. That's definitely going to happen. But I think the only thing I'm like really certain about at this point is like I'm pretty confident that the Segs is real. I'm also pretty confident that whatever happens, right, they're heading back to the motel. So they're probably going to interact with the cult, right? Like Nemlei drew a portrait for the cult leader. There's, the demon eye foreshadowing. I think that
Yeah.
they will, in some way or another, they will resummon this Lord Unknown. And I'm less certain about this one, but I do believe that that little demon that we've gotten to know, the one that has 4 souls so far, will probably have some role in the interaction with that greater demon. But yeah, beyond that, I'm kind of just not sure. But I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. I cannot wait for the third chapter. I'm gonna play it as soon as it releases.
Oh, same. Like unless I'm doing something like really important, I will probably, drop what I'm doing and just like, all right, guys, Gorilla Stream, I'm playing it right now.
Yes. yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that hopefully our theories are right and we get to see more like good endings. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
To
I'm
be
a sucker for
honest.
a happy ending.
Hmm.
Give me one
Yes,
like
yes,
the
yes, yes.
hero gets the girl, he rides off into the sunset, he saves his friend, whatever, give me some of that, I'll eat it up. I'm a sucker for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's so hard because they're siblings. siblings.
That just makes it better, if anything.
Not in the eyes of God, or who knows, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like there's plenty. God's probably overseen plenty of incest.
Plenty of that in the Bible. Yeah, right.
He saves his family from a diluted bloodline. So true. Oh god, did you see that one meme? It was like there was some thing of like God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this. It was like a post talking about why you should totally do incest because you wouldn't want to waste your family bloodline on some random hussy, and somebody just like drew like a picture of Ashley like malding and typing that.
She would definitely do that, yeah. Dang it. I don't think you'll find it. It's kind of hard to find memes like that nowadays.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, cursory look is telling me that I'm not gonna find it, which is to be expected but unfortunate. That all said, I know you're still under the weather. I don't want to keep you for too long. I had a lot of fun today. I was really excited for this. You're streaming in like a few hours, right?
Yeah, in 2 hours.
In 2 hours, and that's happening over on your Twitch channel.
Yes, over on my Twitch channel.
So
Twitch.com.
yeah, so let me. I'll just pull your channel up real quick. And then I'll just like paste that in the chat. Should be able to pin it. Yeah. So if you haven't already, go click on that link. Go follow Bibi on Twitch. All of her YouTube should be clickable in my title and the description, and her Twitter is also in the description. She streams way more regularly than I do.
Yeah,
let me pull up your schedule so I can see, because I know you're streaming today, but then you've also got some other stuff going on. I'm
streaming almost every day.
Yeah, I mean you were out for like almost all last week because you were just like super sick.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm still kind of sick, but I'm back. Now I'll be streaming until Saturday.
Is this opening like a smaller version? There we go. That's the one I wanted. Okay, then I turn.
But yeah, thank you too for having me here. It's been fun. I enjoyed this game a little too much.
Maybe just a little. Okay, so there's her schedule. Yeah, today's Katawa Shoujo, then a Zatsudan Endurance tomorrow. Nice. Toho. I haven't played much Toho. And then you're preparing a D&D campaign.
Yes. It's all gonna be very fun, so I hope to see you guys there.
Yeah?
Gotta be there.
Until then, thank you all for coming. And I look forward to the next time we work together. Yeah?
Yes. Thank you guys.
Till next time, stay safe and thanks for watching.